I'm going to go through the exercise one more time. That is task 7. All right, so I'm just going to go through it one more time using the virtualization, DMU environment. All right, so the idea is you go into library.dmu.ac.uk, induction, your DMU lab guide. All right, you already have that location, that URL in your material. Okay, so when you do that, just click on start and then click on DMU labs. Then you click on HTML access and then you put in your email address. Okay, and then you put in your username now. For you, it's going to be your PIN number and your password. All right. So because I have a two-factor authentication, it's asking me to confirm on my phone. So I'm just going to quickly do that now. So where is that to my phone? Yeah, approve. Yep. So I've confirmed that. Now it has logged me on. I will advise you to either make use of ChemLab IPSA, okay, or you make use of ChemLab Games Development. All right, don't use this standard. All right, just use any of these two, just paraventure. So you just make use of any of these. So I've used this and it works. I think I'm going to try this now, games development. Okay, so you click on that. So it's trying to load up. Again, you notice that I'm making use of Microsoft Edge, which again could be Internet Explorer. All right, so this is what I use. Let's see if I can go back to the previous what's it called, to the IPSA, because it appears the IPSA looks better than this. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is this. Let me see if I can, yeah, just go back to IPSA and then I just do this, sign out. Okay, thank you. So I come back to IPSA. Where is it? All right, so this is IPSA. I click on IPSA. Then I'm starting over. And I'm just going to do Visual Studio. So you could search for Visual Studio. All right, so you click on Visual Studio. And then it loads up Visual Studio 2017. If it's the first time you are making use of it, it's going to ask you to select your team, all right, and it's also going to ask you to register. You could ignore it, okay, just say next time you're going to register, and then it brings you to this particular page. When you get to this page, what you do is click on Create New Project, okay, and you put in the name of the project. I'm at 5 to 10 practice. Okay, and then you click on OK. Remember we selected web before now. and then just click on MVC, okay, and then you click on OK. All right. Okay, so it loads up right now. Okay, so what it means is that we've been able to create our project. Just first of all, rebuild the project. Okay, to be sure everything is fine. Okay, so the next thing you do is to come to this Server Explorer, all right, and then click on this, connect to database. Now, for some, you might not have your source as SQL Server directly. You can change it. Okay, so you click on change. For some, it might be access database or ODB data source. Ensure you select SQL Server. Okay, and you click on OK. Then the next thing you do is go and copy the database connection I give to you. All right, so don't bother creating your own database anymore. Okay, so just Control V, paste it there. Okay, and then change this to SQL Server Authentication. Copy the username I gave to you, which is admin actually. All right. Okay, copy the password. Okay, Ctrl C and put it there. Okay, and then pull up this drop down. So you have the database. I know somebody created this database for me, fine. So, but we are using the use case. So you click on you select the use case database. Okay, you test your connection. Connection is fine. And then you click on OK. All right. So that is done. Your database is available here already. So you can look at it, open the table, customer, and log in. They are there. The next thing you do is to come into the model. So come to model, right click on the model. All right. And then click on add, then new item. Okay. When you click add new item, you go to data. Then you click on adult.NET entity data model. All right. And then you can decide to keep this as model 1, not to even change it, so that I'm not going to disturb you. So just leave it that way and click on add. All right. And then select on EF designer from database. And then you click on next. Then the next thing you do is to say yes, include sensitive data. All right, you click on that. Just leave everything the way they are, and then you click on next. Then you say entity framework 5.0. You choose that. Okay, and then you click on next. All right, and then you allow it to load up. Then you pull this down and you select the tables. Okay, once those tables are selected, you click on finish. All right. Good. So it's loading, just give it some time. Okay. So now you have the ARD. All right. So the next thing you do is just close up everything here, as in collapse them. And then we want to create our controllers. Okay. So you open up the controller, then you right click on this folder and you say add. Then you click on controller. All right. And then be sure to select MVC controller with views using entity framework. So you click on that. and you do add. All right, and then the next thing you do is to drop this down. Click on that drop down, and then you select TBL customer. Okay, and then you also drop this down, and you select model practice.model. So you select that. Okay, and then you just change this, remove the TBL. Okay, and then just make a customer controller, and that's all. And then you click on add. So it's trying to add it now. Okay, it says there's an error generating, rebuild the project. So just say okay, close this and build, click on rebuild solution. Okay, so rebuild successful. Go through that process one more time. So add controller, click on controller with views, add, drop down, click on table, drop down, select the model. Here, change this, remove the TBL underscore, and then click on add. Now it's trying to add it. Okay, good. So it's done. Next thing you do is you go to the view. All right, so where is view? So you go to view and you go to shared folder in the view and you click on layout. Okay, so when you click on layout, what you want to do is you just copy this bit, this about. Okay, so you copy it, Ctrl C. All right, and then you paste it there, and then you change this to this first about. You change it to register. Okay, and then you change this to index, and then you change this to customer. Ensure you have double quotes there. All right, and then you have customer. Okay, and then you save it. Okay, and the next thing you do is to build again. Build, rebuild solution. Okay, rebuild succeeded, and then you click on this, let it run it. Now it's building. Sorry about that. So where is it? Okay, so this is it. Why? 1 second. Yeah, so so this is it. Okay, once it runs, you click on register. Yeah, so it's there, and then you can click on create new, and you can add whatever you want to add there. Okay, the date is not going to take that from it, just so put a valid date because there is a validation there. Okay, 24 12 21. Okay, and you click on create. Good, edit. Then you can change this to my address. Okay, then you click on save. So it's changed to my address. Okay, and then you can then click on delete. Okay, and you say delete, and then it's gone. So that's all I ask you to do. All right, so the idea is you can go back to the home right now. You look at the previous videos, 7.1, 7.3, and yeah, to see how to and the 6 series to see how you modify the content in terms of changing the words and all that. Okay, and so that is it. All right, so with this, I hope you will be able to complete your task without any challenge. Okay, so thank you so much. Right now, you don't need to create your own database anymore. Don't bother. Don't create your own database. Just make use of my database and we'll be fine. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, bye bye.